You've been listening to your local repeater, and suddenly you hear, "This is net control taking check ins." And everyone starts throwing out call signs and somehow knows exactly what to do. Meanwhile, you're sitting there wondering, what is a net and how do I participate? Today, we're going to fix that right here on Hamshack TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Hamshack TV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX, and this is episode number 5. I think it's number 5. Yes, it is number 5 of Ham Radio for Beginners. And today we're talking about what is a ham radio net. Well, one of the first things you need in order to participate in a ham radio net is a radio. And I cannot recommend the QRZ Explorer QRZ1 radio from Gigaparts enough. It is a very inexpensive but solid built radio that is super easy to program. You can program it via the faceplate, or you can use RT System software, which is also available from Gigaparts. Go check them out. Great price point on this particular radio, gigaparts.com. And if you use coupon code HamShackTV, you're going to get double rewards points. But don't forget about Rewards Plus. If you purchase Gigaparts Rewards Plus and use coupon code HamShackTV50, you get half off the Rewards Plus. And what does that give you? That gives you 4. Count them 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times the rewards points, a 60-day return policy, perpetual warranty, and Malware Bytes antivirus. I hope I get that right. Check them out, gigaparts.com, coupon code HamShackTV. All right, let's talk about it. What is a ham radio net? It is an organized on-air gathering, usually at a scheduled time and frequency. You have a net control station, and there are many, many purposes of the nets. They'll state that purpose. The types of nets include social nets, rag chew nets, club nets, community nets, traffic nets, formal message handling, national traffic system, skywarn nets, severe weather reporting, directed operations, emergency nets, which include ARES and RACES, as well as a disaster response. Now, there are directed versus open nets. A directed net means all traffic goes directly through net control, period. That is a directed net. An open net is much simpler than that. Your open nets are typically your rag chew nets or your social nets. And they're usually open to everybody. Sometimes your directed nets are only to specific people. Now, this is something that many beginners struggle with, how to check in. So examples would be a voice check-in, AA4WX with my name. So AA4WX, Josh in Maryville. Or a mobile check-in. Now, a lot of times on nets, mobile and portable stations, this would be considered a portable station. Mobile and portable stations do get priority. Emergency power gets priority too, most of the time. But let's say I was wanting to do a mobile check-in. I would say AA4WX mobile. What happens after you check in? Well, that's a good question. Net control will log you. There may be a roll call, which roll call may be, hey, Josh, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Having a brief conversation, just a check-in type thing. A lot of people call those health and welfare reports. You may have an announcement to share. You may have comments for the topic of a net, and also closing. Now, here are some common mistakes people make with nets. Giving your life story during a check-in. Hey, this is Josh, AA4WX, and I was licensed in 2010, but I was born in 1988. I got my general license in May of 2010, and then I got my extra class license in May of 2023. I forget when I got my extra class license. Change call signs, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't need to do that. Don't give your life story. Keep it simple and sweet. That way other people can use the repeaters as well. Don't ever talk over net control. Never, ever, ever talk over net control. Also, always be listening for instructions. And don't be afraid to participate. A lot of nets absolutely love when people first participate. Most all of them do. So this is your first net challenge. If you've never checked in a radio net, I want you to do it this week. This week, find a local net and check in for the first time. You don't have to say anything beyond your call sign. You might tell them that Josh at HamShackTV had a challenge for me to check in this net this week. You might do that, but you really don't have to say anything beyond your call sign. Just get on the air and do it. All right, guys, that is it. This is a shorter episode. Go check in on nets. I've had many nights that I've had a great time on nets, especially like social nets and rag chew type nets and things like that. Shout out to the N5 net. That's an HF net. Just want to say howdy to those folks. I found them recently. They're really cool. So don't forget to check out Gigaparts, gigaparts.com. That QRC Explorer, that'll help you check into your first net. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. 73 AA4WX WSCB 693.